Alright, you biatches of bitches of motherfucking snitches. Let me go ahead and get my chat up here real quick. This is going to be a short one, not a long one. I'm only here for about an hour, and then I'm going to head back over to my neighbor's place there. Alright, I'm just waiting for the video to fucking start. There we go. What's up, Uncomp? Mr. fucking uncompetitive. Dude, you and me both, man. Less than fucking 48 hours to go until this update fucking goes live, dude. Like, the wait is fucking killing me. The wait is fucking killing me. Like, you would think that, like... Well, I mean, I know Sean doesn't put the actual fucking patch notes up until, like, the day of the update, man. But, fuck, man, I was kind of hoping to, like, get the patch notes, like, a day early. So that way people can do all, like, their fucking videos for it and shit, get out of the way. But it is what it fucking is, bro. I just hope to God that the download's not that big, man. It shouldn't really be too big, because, like, No Man's Sky Next was, like, what, fucking 6 gigs or some shit, or 5 gigs, or something like that. So I'm expecting this update to hopefully be fucking less than 10, I hope. Yeah, I know. I just want to fucking read like all the improvements and shit they're planning on doing, man. Jesus. You guys are gonna have to forgive me too as well, man. Fucking, I got like bad indigestion right now because I've been eating like bologna and cheese sandwiches all day. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of forced burps coming out, but it actually alleviates my fucking heartburn. What's up, Raccoon? You fucking gonzo looking ass motherfucker. How you doing there, fucking Raccoon boy? Oh man. What's up, Beeves? How you doing, buddy? Oh, Jesus Christ. Ugh. So I'm going to assume that really no news came out today. I'm going to assume, because I haven't really seen anything fucking trending or being talked about on Twitter. As far as today goes, I haven't really seen shit, but I'm still going to do a quick little news roundabout though, man, because I mean, like, you never know. Little small things tend to get fucking ignored by the vast majority of gamers alike anyways, which I'm not really fucking surprised by at all. But I'll double check. Wait, what? What is this? What is this article and related to my daddy Phil Spencer, bro? Amazing profile of Phil Spencer by GameSpot. Worth reading the whole thing. Yeah, no, I'll read that later. I'm not reading that. My daddy can go fuck himself. Hey! Oh, Jesus Christ. No preloads for Borderlands 3? What the fuck? What about Uncle Phil? I don't know. I guess GameSpot did like this fucking like profile on him or some shit, and like fucking it's like spot on. Yo, Beavis, how was your day, dude? What have you been playing all day and shit? Outside of playing with your Johnson, of course. Yo, what's up, Spartan? Yo, I've been on Sick Humor's live stream for almost 12 hours to the fact that hearing Fatal Voice is weird. Oh, well, shit, my bad. Yo, is he still live or some shit? Because I didn't see anybody that was fucking live when I went live. I checked my subscription feed and I didn't see anybody who was live. Not much. I'm actually... Oh, it finally ended? Okay, cool. No, not much. Fucking, I'm actually considering to play Ninja Gaiden 2 on the Xbox One X. Oh, Jesus Christ. And you have fun with that. You definitely have fun with that. So I'm kind of curious to see what this fucking article says about my fucking dad like that, bro. Seemed like a good time to ask that question. Spencer was facing a lot of internal fucking... whatever the hell that word says, from from his own team. Many developers who had worked on the Xbox One felt let down by Microsoft's big vision. It was, as some fucking told Spencer, not in line with the soul of what Xbox was. Fucking Satya fucking was transported that there fucking or transparent, sorry, that there could be a future where gaming isn't a business that Microsoft should be in. Spencer told me, but it's better to have it above the table than below the table, right? Spencer tried to work out what to say to Nadella. He looked at where Xbox had failed and how the brand could be saved, if at all. When he finally called Nadella back, it was to say this: if we're going to stay in the gaming space, then let's make sure we're all in. The last thing I want to do was run the gaming organization here as kind of an afterthought of the company and kind of half in, half out. Let's go fix who we are. At the front of the line, Spencer seemed a little distracted. I'd love to find Hitman and Megatron after this. He said, scanning the room 3 years ago, Spencer got an Xbox Live invitation to play Destiny with a man named Keith Gallatin or something like that. The guy that made Hitman. A father of two who runs a funeral home, whatever you want to call it. Never mind. Phil had talked a lot of publicity about being a dad and not having a good time to play games. So I just sent him on a message saying, hey, I'm a dad too. Gallatin told me recently Spencer and Galligan can now play together a few nights a week. They've usually joined by Edmund Cooper, who works construction and lives in New Jersey. Bloody blah, don't care. I hear that a lot. Spencer told me that I only care about cross-platform play because we're losing. There's no way for me to disprove that other than say it's not true. These decisions aren't part of a strategy to eck away at number one foothold or something. It doesn't mean that I'm perfect at this job. Obviously, you can get smarter people to do this job. I mean, I didn't even have an MBA. There are a ton of things that I'm incapable of doing. If you put me as head of Xbox or Microsoft Office or something, it would seem totally disingenuous. That's not what I am. For his part, Schaefer was initially skeptical on the acquisition. Firstly, it wasn't something that he had been thinking about. Secondly, he was worried about potentially putting Double Fine's identity at risk. Do we all change our emails to Microsoft emails and paint all the walls green, he told me, but what ultimately changed his mind was a phone call from the folks at Ninja Theory who told him that Microsoft's insistence on letting first-party studios just keep doing what they wanted with minimum interference was true. They said, we are still who we are. They're letting us make the kind of games we want to make, and that's a huge thing for me. I can see how it makes sense if it makes sense not to have them convert us to making Forza DLC or something. Jesus Christ. What? What? Definitely gonna have to read that article, man. Definitely have to read that because there's definitely some interesting fucking shit in there. To make it somehow get even worse, again, overdone. That makes absolutely no fucking sense. If anything, if I was hired on board, I would actually make the goddamn I would actually change a lot of shits. First being fucking, first party exclusive games will not be going to fucking PC at all fucking period. That's the first thing that's going to go. Crossplay would just be optional. Fucking, if a developer wants it, we'll add it in. And if Sony doesn't fucking want to be part of it, then whatever. I'm not going to fucking bitch about it. First party games would definitely be a thing. And I would also fucking see to it too as well that quality fucking does exist on fucking Game Pass, just to piss off people like fucking Overdone and to piss off people like fucking Rich of Cucumber USA. That would be like my main thing that I would do if I was the head of Xbox. Make it into a lot better, dude. Nah, I wouldn't do any of that shit. I wouldn't do any of that. No, I would actually just go to 343 and fucking get them to fully understand as to what makes Halo Halo in the first place. Yo, you gonna take that slander there, Jemiah, man? You gonna have somebody sit there and shit on your fucking rig like that, my boy? Come on now. Come on now. Man, you don't have to improve for fucking nothing, dude. You shouldn't feel bad. Like I already told you yesterday in a DM, you should not feel bad at all, period. Do I feel bad when I go off about how shitty the Xbox is, but yet I still fucking play it? No. Trust me. Overdone's been present. A lot of people in my chat's been present when even you were there when I went off about Xbox that one time. We were on 6 fucking channel, dude. Milk no longer exists. Fuck off. Who feels bad about PC? I sort of do in a way, but my reasonings fucking actually have like fucking truth behind it, but I don't expect fucking PC gamers nowadays to fully understand as to why fucking PC gaming is a letdown on PC. But I mean, when you think about it though, right? From the narrative standpoint, man, like the conversation that Six started there this morning about fucking like, the whole console versus PC shenanigans definitely holds a lot of fucking truth as an actual really, really good, decent conversation to have. You know what I mean? Because like, to be told, I mean, like there was a point in time where like consoles fucking felt convenient for the consumer. You go out, you pop a game in, you press the power button, boom, you're already at the fucking main menu selecting what character you want to play as, right? Where it's like now you got to go through a fucking whole bunch of these other fucking, go out, you buy your game, and you got to let it install, you got to let it pre-install, and then you got to download updates, and then when you're finally ready to go, you know what I mean? Like you got to do a bunch of fucking pre-shit before you can fucking actually get to the fucking menu screen, man. That's what I do, Spartan. That's what I do. That's what I do, Hobie, man. That's what I do. See, but there was a point in time, though, man, where, like, PC games had to start somewhere, and fucking, believe it or not, back then there, fucking Jamal, or Jemiah, dude, man, there was fucking actually dedicated fucking developers that only stuck to PC for fucking a long-ass time, dude, before they ever went to consoles. And that's the thing that's like, it's fascinating, man, because like a lot of indie studios that are on the PC front, dude, man, like release their shit first on PC, and then if it doesn't do well enough for them, or they want to expand that, then then they release their stuff on consoles too as well. Same goes with a lot of AA studios and like Paradox Interactive and shit like that. They've been doing that a lot lately too as well. Whereas like last gen, Good luck having one of their games be released on fucking on last generation consoles. Before that, dude, they couldn't do any of that shit. Now they can. Some milk and cookies sounds pretty fucking tasty right about now. But I mean, truth be told, it kind of is though. Fucking there, Jemiah, man. Like these developers have to start off somewhere. You know what I mean? And a lot of these developers, like I said, fucking when they used to make games for fucking like on the PC front, like Sierra, dude, like you never saw them release fucking PC games fucking outside of, you know what I mean, like what their comfort zone was. Like back then, Sierra was considered fucking like equivalent to what Naughty Dog is today. Like Sierra was like making fucking hit after hit after hit after fucking hit. You know what I mean? But it was only on that platform. And then eventually, when they went under and fucking Activision or whoever the fuck it was that bought them out, they came out with the awesome fucking modern version of King's Quest, which for the record, I highly recommend to anybody to fucking play, but let's be honest, most people won't because they don't want to enjoy something that's actually fucking good. But despite all that, though, fucking there's not really much else that console has done or that company has done anymore since they got rebought out because whoever bought them out, I'm pretty sure it was Activision. Fucking, like, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. And it's funny, too, as well. Like, you know, you look at CD Projekt Red. CD Projekt Red could have been a fucking, like, a first-party fucking exclusive developer for your platform, man. It just, most PC gamers didn't fuck with the original Witcher game. Because they looked at it and said, oh, well, isn't that game a broken, buggy mess? Meanwhile, the Enhanced Edition came out and I fixed all those fucking problems and shit like that. So the diehard fans that knew what that series was got into that shit, you know, and that's why, like to me, when I look at Witcher 3, it's a massive letdown, man, as far as its fucking mechanics go, man, compared to what the first game had to offer. You know what I mean? But at the time, CD Projekt Red, like, they were nothing, they were nobody. Like, they were a fucking indie studio. And now look at them. They're fucking AAA. You know what I mean? Like yeah, like indie devs can go from fucking being a small group to a fucking AAA studio in like less than a fucking generation gap. And CD Projekt Red is proof of this shit. So you can't even say that though, fucking Jemiah, dude, because there's fucking times where fucking certain, like, even on console wise, we've had fucking developers on console sides that were exclusive to fucking consoles that are now fucking branched off and made PC shit. I can say the exact same analogy to what you're saying. And trust me when I tell you, there were lots of fucking developer studios that made PC games that never ever touched a fucking console in their fucking life through the entire time they were open. Thus making it a first party fucking studio for PC, my guy. Doesn't matter how you fucking look at it. Through the looking glass. You know, fucking, before they fucking, you know, fucking got shut down and shit like that, before they reopened up fucking as a new studio, I think it, what is it there? The Other Side Entertainment, I think it is, or Outer Side Entertainment? Whatever the case may be. They made nothing but PC exclusive shit. And, not only that, they're responsible too as well for fucking defining a lot of fucking shit. You know, System Shock. People still to this day try to mimic System Shock as much as they possibly can and will forever suck at doing it. Which is why I'm looking forward to the third entry, because the original fucking team is making the third entry. And everything I've seen so far, that's a game that I'm willing to fucking get my hands on a PC just so I can fucking play that fucking goddamn beast. What was Blizzard's first game? Before Warcraft ever came into existence. Because here's the thing. Blizzard was never a first-party studio to fucking at all period for PC. They were back before they were known as Blizzard, making games like fucking Rock and Roll Racing on the SNES and shit like that, and Lost Vikings and whatever the case may be. Before they were known as Blizzard. But to answer your question earlier, though, fucking Spartan, I burp a lot of my shows, man, because I suffer from fucking heartburn all the time, and it just helps alleviate my heartburn. That's why I burp a lot. No one owns PC hardware. That doesn't define fucking a first party studio, my guy. No, it doesn't. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Or if you want to put it in more simpler terminology, exclusive developers fucking for the PC side. Fuck it, we won't even say fucking first party studios because maybe you're right about that, but there were still exclusive developers that only ever made games on PC that never made a game for fucking consoles. And believe it or not, they're still like that to this day. Except now that a lot of these studios that are making games exclusively for the PC side fucking are either mediocre garbage, trash, or games that they eventually don't sell too well on PC and make their way over to consoles. No, I'm renaming it. I listen to what I just said. I said fucking there was exclusive fucking fucking developers that made games for PC and PC only, and they're still like that to this day. It's just not being fucking done in the first party category, but there's still developers that only make fucking games for PC. Just like how there's developers that are Sony's brand that makes fucking exclusive games for their platform. Same goes with the Xbox. Well, maybe not so much Xbox anymore, but same goes for Nintendo. You know, it just you don't have to put them into the category of first party wise, because that I can understand. But to tell me that there was never a fucking developer that made exclusive games for that fucking platform, bro, clearly you don't know piecing as fucking as well as you think you fucking do. Trust me, you don't if you think that. Yeah, you can look at it that way if you want to, Spartan, but I'm just saying, like, fucking, maybe the first party aspect was the wrong way of looking at it, but at the same time, there still is exclusive developers that only make games for PC. It's always been that way. Like Valve. Fucking Valve used to be fucking like they own a massive storefront, do they not? But yet they're also developers too as well. And before they ever bothered to put their games on fucking on like the Orange Box and shit like that, they were just making nothing but exclusive games for PC and shit like that with Counter-Strike 1.5 and Half-Life TDM and all that other garbage shit. No, I'm not saying that they're not a first party studio. I'm just saying like that's one example of a developer before they actually started, branching out into more platforms. Well, that's the thing. They kind of don't have to. Like, go and look at fucking screenshots for Crysis on PC, maxed out with no mods attached to it, man. That game looks better than any game that's on current gen fucking hardware right now. Like, go and look for yourself. You could honestly sit there and tell me that God of War or fucking Horizon Zero Snooze Fest looks better than Crysis maxed out? From a graphical standpoint, you're full of fucking shit. Gameplay-wise, oh yeah, Horizon over fucking Crysis any day of the week, or God of War over any day of the week. But from a graphical standpoint, you're full of fucking shit. Full of fucking shit. You're lying to yourself. No one owns PC. I'm not even talking about first-party devs. I'm just talking about exclusive devs that make games, Spartan, unless you're talking to somebody else in the chat. Not the first game it doesn't, though. And honestly, truth be told, I mean, Horizon's not even that very nice of a visual looker at all, period. Like, I mean, I understand the whole HDR thing. I mean, me personally, I could give two flying fucks about HDR. I really don't care about that. But as far as, like, it being a visual looker, man, like, fucking, yeah, Horizon has some moments, but, like, it does nothing for me. Like, it does nothing for me at all. And fucking wanted to truly fucking like fall in love with that fucking game, dude. And it still has potential, man. But like that game was a big letdown to me. Big letdown outside from its combat, dude. Everything else was garbage. I almost threw up saying that. But I mean, at the same time, I mean, I'm not surprised. Like when you compare fucking what Sony has been putting out this generation compared to what Xbox, it's no wonder why people say the dumbest things. But or technically factual things if you want to get down to the nitty gritty of it, man. But I sit there and I look at fucking the stuff that people are praising, and it's just like, wow, really? Like, would God of War be fucking a better game if it, or still the same feeling for you if that game didn't have the graphical fucking look to it at all? Period. Same with Killzone. Same with fucking Uncharted. No, you guys wouldn't give a fuck. The only reason why you guys are saying all this crap too as well, outside from its fucking gameplay mechanics, man, is how a game fucking looks. And using that as your escape narrative fucking terminology. That's the way I look at it, man. Meanwhile, at the same time, we could technically be saying that amongst almost every generation, dude. Hell, even fucking back in the old school days of PC, when PC actually fucking had games that looked way better than anything that was on consoles. Now, not so much. Facial animations, yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, dude. Fucking definitely on that aspect, though. Y'all in the chat funny. Spartan. It did. It did. Crysis definitely did die, but then eventually became like a cult fucking way to fucking benchmark your system, dude, at the time. Some people even to this fucking day still utilize that shit. Depending on how they're building their rig. You know what I mean? Like they'll install Crysis, man, just to max out their shit to see how well it looks, man. You know what I mean? Do some tweaks off of it and shit. It's fucking weird, man. Oh no, for sure they are, and I'm not saying anything negative about that, Spartan. I wouldn't dare do that. I'm just saying like if you're gonna praise fucking these games for what they are, and they are good in their own rights. You know what I mean? Like God of War tackles everything from its graphical fidelity to its gameplay to its narrative to its fun factor. Everything is there, right? But like Horizon, man, like there's just too many flaws for that game. But I applaud fucking Guerrilla Games for at least trying to do something different with like, you know what I mean, with the Decima engine for fucking that's not Killzone related. I don't fuck with Killzone, dude, because that series is too slow for me. You guys already know this. That's why I don't fuck with Killzone. It's way too slow for my liking, man. But at the same time, it's nice to see them actually venture out and say, hey, you know what, let's make our attempt at an open world game. And they did a decent job of it for their fucking entryway. I've seen a hell of a lot worse, but I mean, you know what I mean? But I've also seen a hell of a lot better. But I can say that for a lot of open world games, man, because open world games are generally cursed. Generally cursed. So yeah, let me go ahead and make this fucking fake ass announcement real quick. So I said this on Sick Humor's chat, jokingly wise, so I'm gonna fucking announce this fake fucking program that I'm gonna be doing here on my channel. So I'm going to be opening up a Patreon account. That's going to be $1 entry in per month. That's all it's going to require, because that will subdue and actually fucking make my fucking finances for Game Pass just that much more easier. No, I ain't doing that. It's fucking stupid. Killzone is much faster than you. Who the fuck is messaging me? Oh, what's up there, fucking Ian? Killzone is much faster than you think. Fucking thinking they tell the story at the same time. That's why Faye doesn't like Killzone. He's fucking a Halo head. No, Killzone is slow as fuck. Like, super fucking slow as fuck. I don't care what the fuck you tell me. Killzone is fucking stupid fucking slow. It is. You're gonna tell me that fucking that Killzone is on the same level as fucking the pace of Halo, dude? You're full of fucking shit. You're full of fucking shit. I don't even like Halo like that either. Like I said, my love for competitive multiplayer, dude, died years ago. Died fucking years ago when multiplayer online got way too fucking casualized for my liking, dude. Plus, I never liked the Killzone series, too. I always looked at the Killzone games as fucking shit shooter games anyways. And Uncharted is also mediocre, too. No, and I agree. Like I said, Gears is the only fucking multiplayer game that I'll fuck with competitively wise. No Man's Sky is going to be my cooperative one for a while. Gears 5 will be my competitive one for a while. Yeah, Uncharted is mediocre. No, I can't get into that series. I tried to get into that series, dude, man, and every time I try to play the fucking single player elements, man, fucking I just wanted to fucking pass the fuck out and fall asleep. They were just boring for me. Like even 4, dude, like I live streamed the entirety of that game in one sitting for that campaign, dude. And there were a lot of moments in that campaign where I just wanted to pass the fuck out, man. Not because I was tired. I was just tired of what the fuck I was doing in the game. No, it's not the fact that I'm mediocre. It's the fact that you guys just don't want to hear the fucking truth. Or you guys just don't want to hear somebody else's opinion on something that you fucking like. See, it's funny that you say Dollar Tree gaming, but I've been playing these types of games my whole fucking life. So how can you sit there and say that I only like Dollar Tree gaming when I've been doing this my entire fucking life? Like, you guys will never be able to comprehend the amount of games that I've played throughout my entire fucking life of gaming, dude. Trust. Now, I will say the multiplayer, though, however, though, in Uncharted 2 actually saved that game for me. Because the multiplayer was fucking addictive. Then they had to ruin it with 3, and then they ruined it even more with fucking 4. So, yeah, it's something like I said before. Sony's not good at making multiplayer games. Can't comprehend why I haven't moved out of Canada. I can't comprehend why the fuck you're still living in the United States, bro, when you're getting fucking blindsided by your government every fucking 2 goddamn minutes of the day. That's the sad part about it. If you think otherwise, dude, man, have fun being in denial for the rest of your life living in that shithole. What, you're surprised I'm not a PC gamer? I used to be a long time ago, back when PC gaming was actually fucking relative, man. It was good back then. It was really, really good to be fucking on the PCs back then, dude. Now, not so much. It's all cluttered full of fucking third-party fucking mediocrity bullshit now. But I'm playing at 120 fucking hertz, man. Oh, yeah. I'm playing it at fucking 4K. You're playing a shit game at a higher resolution with better frame rate. Congratulations, man. Goddamn, do you want a fucking Nobel Prize for that too? Jesus fucking Christ, man. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of PC gamers nowadays, man, they cry too much. They whine too much about shit. And they think that they're fucking entitled to everything too as well, which I find fucking laughingly hilarious. But it's pretty bad when their actual fucking platform is being fucking double deuced by a fucking console that has half the fucking horsepower behind what they have fucking built already. That's the sad fucking mentality of it. That's what I said. A lot of those people that got into PC gaming this generation, dude, man, got into it fucking for the dumbest fucking reasons, man. sitting there telling me that fucking, oh, Microsoft convinced me to fucking do it. Okay, so if Microsoft convinced you to do it, then why are you not playing any of the games that Microsoft releases that are fucking on your platform then? If you don't give a fuck about it, did Microsoft, were they really the ones that convinced you to fucking build a rig? No. You built a rig out of spite. Because you could have done it last generation, but you chose not to. All of a sudden, now it's the right time to get into PC gaming when PC fucking was doing the exact same fucking thing it did last gen. But on young, Microsoft gave me a raise in because I was buying third-party timed exclusives. That's what I was doing. You still could have fucking played them on PC now, couldn't you? Yup. Fucking lying sacks of shit. That's what I'm saying, dude, man. I hate a lot of fucking modern PC gamers, dude. I fucking can't stand them, dude. Thinking they know everything about PC. That's fine. You can know your specs about PC. But as far as gaming goes, bro, you ain't know shit. Shit, bro. It's funny that you say that, Spartan, but yet nobody said fucking shit about their first-party offerings last generation. Or even back when they came out with the OG Xbox, nobody said fucking shit. All of a sudden, now this terminology, this magic unknown terminology that somebody pulled out of their fucking ass by the name of fucking Zaire, and of all people, him, to coin a phrase. That motherfucker don't play shit. Do you think I'm actually gonna fucking sit there and take a terminology that a motherfucker that barely plays anything? Yeah, no, I'm good. I am good on that, bro. Yeah, we've already had this discussion. Why do you think I brought this conversation up plenty of times before? Yeah, but don't pretend for a minute, though, that PC has never been this expensive. Like, if you truly honestly think that, dude, then you seriously are living under a fucking rock. You're seriously living under a fucking rock. Nope. You know what the most expensive PC fucking right now that Best Buy is selling right now there, Spartan, for an actual fucking gaming desktop fucking rig? A PC that costs almost fucking $9,000. And that's a pre-built, mind you. That's like $8,000 fucking dollars for a fucking pre-built fucking PC from Best Buy. Yeah, no, yep. There was a laptop that was close to that, that I saw on their website too as well, yeah. That shit's crazy, dude. Oh, yeah. There we go. Get that heartburn out of my fucking chest, yo. Well, I was reading up the specs for the desktop one too as well. I forget who it was that was in the call with me, man, but fucking yeah, they were like, yeah, that's the reason why it's priced that much. And I'm like, god damn, that's fucking. And like the actual fucking the fucking tower for it, man, looked like a weird fucking, I don't know, like it looked weird, man. Sup, J-Dog? Alright, let's take a look here. Battery's at 98. We're still good. It's only 519 sweet, so I'll finish this and I'll get the fuck out of here. I finish my din-din, and then I'll head back over to my neighbors for a little bit. Chill. But before I do that, though, finish smoking this bully. PCs are inherently less effective on consoles than general purpose. Oh no, I'm aware of that. So that's what I'm saying. Like when I talk fucking my shit about PC, it's not the fact that I hate PC. It's not the fact that I hate PC gaming in general. It's the fact that I hate the direction that PC gaming went. You know what I mean? Hey, Jesus. Man, we're getting so close, man. One more day to fucking kill, bruh. And then I'll be in fucking paradise for a fucking minute. Going back to my favorite game of the generation, dude. See, that's another thing, too. A lot of people, like, fucking question. It's like, why? How the fuck can you play fucking, or how can you put No Man's Sky at the top of your game of one of the best games you played this generation when you played games like fucking Horizon or God of War? Because Horizon and God of War only got played fucking once. And that's not technically a bad thing per se, but I go based on how much time I put into a game. In No Man's Sky, I've been playing this shit fucking since 2016, my guy. And it's fucking, we just got into its fucking 3rd year anniversary. And I'm still playing this fucking game religiously. No other game this generation has done that, man. And no other game will do that at all this generation, period. In fact, I can't even recall the last time I played a game as fucking long as I have in one fucking over the couple of years. Like maybe what, Guild Wars or fucking World of Warcraft, but that was like maybe a year and a half tops. Yeah, here I am still playing No Man's Sky in 2019. Yep. Yo, Overdone, man, get your fucking bullshit off my fucking stream trying to get your moment to shine, you son of a bitch. You see how fucking cheeky this cocksucker is? Y'all just saw that, right? He was in my chat a second ago. Yeah, you want to sit there and laugh it off now, you fucking prick? Fuck you, Overdone. You fucking sneaky ass motherfucker. God damn. This motherfucker trying to get some airtime on my show. What's up there, Don? I'm sorry, my dear. I'm sorry. I apologize, man. I was in one of my little fucking rant tantrums there. My bad, Don. I didn't mean to ignore you fucking when you first came into chat. But the pros and cons? Here's the thing. The only reason why I couldn't really actually answer that question, man, is because I don't give a fuck about the pros and the cons. Truth be told, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and fucking like, what are the pros about having a console and what are the fucking cons of having a console? I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, how many times do I have to sit here and tell people, man, that all I care about is the fucking games that are coming out, games that I want to fucking play? I don't even modify. I don't even use any of these fucking features, man, that these consoles have. Nothing. I don't use Party Chat. I don't use SharePlay. I don't use fucking PS Now. I don't use fucking barely anything on these goddamn consoles that they have to offer. That's it. I find my games. I play my shit. What's up there, fucking Smooth MJ? How you doing, buddy? And I sit there and fucking just play those games. That's what I do. Go ahead there, Uncomp, man. You're good, buddy. Don't worry about it. You're good. Ugh. Good or bad, I don't care. I really don't care. Like, fucking, as long as the game interests me, that's what I care about. You know what I mean? What parts of No Man's Sky require skill? What parts of No Man's Sky require skill? I would probably say base building would probably end up being the one that actually now takes the cake. There really isn't anything in the game that really offers that kind of skill factor outside from fucking building shit. Like, I mean, you can go on Reddit and see what people have built, and some of the shit they build is like, holy fuck, dude. It's ridiculous. Like, somebody created an entire fucking city. An entire fucking city on their planet. Like, that shit fucking takes skill. Trust me, it does. Let alone now, with the fact that we're going to be implementing a logic system behind the game. Like, that's going to be a fucking huge game changer for a lot of people, man. Because I can't wait to see how the fuck people operate that shit. No Man's Sky VR would be amazing. It has to be said. Fucking, and that's coming from me of all people. Yeah, because even Smooth, you gave me a hard time too as well when that game launched, and even the year afterwards too. But yeah, no, man, they're putting the money behind it. That's for sure, dude. And the fact that this update took an entire fucking year, like, well, at least the 2.0 aspect of things, man, like that shit's crazy, dude. Oh, and trust on competitive, man. Like permadeath mode and fucking and survival mode, dude, are definitely getting an overhaul. Definitely going to be getting an overhaul, man. But you know, one of the interesting aspects, though, that I would say that people actually found with this game, and I wouldn't really look at this, like, I wouldn't chalk this up to skill, but, like, this is how, like, smart these motherfuckers are that actually play this shit. Like, they came out and they realized, man, that black holes, since fucking Next came out, don't do what black holes used to do. Like, it now puts, like, each black hole now sends you to an exact location every time, no matter how many times you were to go through that same black hole. It never used to be like that. So a lot of people came up, like, this guy created this fucking system where, like, he can get, like, the actual information sent from people, and he can exactly figure out, like, how long or how close you are to the fucking actual fucking the edge of the galaxy. And it also show you, like, gives you a general idea of, like, you know, fucking if that area that you got teleported to from the black hole is closer to a certain destination that you want to get to and which direction you have to go. Like, it's fucking weird how people created, like, came up with that shit and figured out that shit, man. It was nuts. See, Overdone can say all the shit that he wants to say about No Man's Sky. He's just jealous, man, that people are still playing that game and not playing fucking Trials of Cold Steel. So that's why he's been so aggressive. You know what I mean? Like, this motherfucker only played one game, Trials in the Sky, that has one version of the sky. No Man's Sky's got infinite fucking skies, man. Get the fuck out of my chat. And that's the thing, though, too, as well on competitive, man. Like that's slowly gonna be fucking slowly implemented into the game as time goes on, and shit like that. Because they know, like, people want, like, PvP in fucking in No Man's Sky. So, like, why not make, like, certain planets where fucking, like, if you land on that planet, you know, everybody's a hostile to you. You know what I mean? Like, they can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why not? Not really, no. Not really, because, I mean, that procedurally generated fucking code that they wrote for that game fucking went through drastic overhauls, man. Drastic overhauls. Compared to what it was at the beginning of the game? Fucking nah, dude. Hey, fucking, look, man. Truth be told, I think it actually sold more. Fucking, pretty much basically, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, because the game's like almost have 4 million now. Or some shit. So that's still pretty fucking good. But I can't wait, though, to see what these new alien races are, though. I want to know what the fuck they are, dude. I want to know more about them. I want to learn their language. I want to know fucking where they came from. I want to know their fucking, like, what they have to do in part of the lore, man. That's what I want to fucking know. It does, but the actual narrative story actually plays out as like a traveler who fucking was one of the first motherfuckers to actually understand that they were part of a simulation. So all you're basically doing is not only are you talking to this guy from a connection standpoint, but you're also following along in his footsteps of what he went through and how he experienced his travels when he found out about the fucking actual fucking world being nothing more, or the universe being simulated. And shit like that. See, that's why if you reject the Atlas, and whatever the case would be, like, you get nothing out of it. Like, you, like, the actual Atlas fucking will disappear. You'll never be able to find it again. You'll never call it again, no matter how many times you ask fucking Nana to do it, and none of that shit like that. But if you accept it, then you get to go on, like, this trial run where you have to go and you have to seek out all 8 fucking shits to get those actual stones. Thing was, nobody knew what the fuck those stones were for. And no, I'm not talking about the vanilla shit. I'm talking about what it is like now. That's gonna play something into a fucking maybe in this update or some shit, because it might be like, you know, your ticket to get back to fucking the elusive galaxy or a specific galaxy that you want to get to. But the lore, though, the lore in No Man's Sky is what really has me fucking excited, though, man. Like, that was the main thing that really kept me playing the game for so long, fucking at the beginning, going through all the fucking controversy and shit. Like, I love the lore behind the game, dude. Like, it's fascinating when you learn, like, you know, what the Vikings are and, like, how long they were at war with the Sentinels and shit like that. Meanwhile, the Gek were over here enslaving an entire fucking race. You know what I mean? Stealing their technology and wiping their fucking, you know, their fucking minds clean and shit like that, and fucking turning it into, like, fucking, you know, like, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Or the fact that the actual Gek are like thieving little cunts, man, like fucking like PC gamers are stealing shit, like Thrash said. God damn. Bear bet. God damn, I hate when that happens, man. When you get smoke going down the wrong hole. Fuck! It's worse. Like when you're drinking like a soda beverage or coffee or something like that and it goes down the wrong pipe and you start coughing that shit out through your fucking nose. Oh, that's fucking painful, man. Here we go. Fuck! There we go. Jesus. But see, but that's the fascinating thing, though, too, as well, that you're fucking ignoring, though, on competitive, is that since this is a simulation of a universe, there's so many things that Hello Games could do with that to, like, add features or add functionalities or whatever the case may be, because simulations can evolve as time goes on, especially if it's a simulation that gets reset. You know what I mean? Or that update. Which, if you actually follow along with the actual ARG right from the get-go before Next came out, that ARG played a big thing about that and actually made and surrounded the ARG as to, like, the Atlas was being upgraded. You know what I mean? For the record, that ARG that they did for the first, 2 years was fucking genius. Like, straight up fucking genius, man. It brought the community together, like, quite literally. Going to fucking, like, places and shit and meeting up with, like, these people that worked for, like, this fake company and stuff like that, just for, like, as far as the ARG goes, dude. Like, it was fucking incredible, dude. Oh, no, there, J-Dog, man. I wasn't smoking a cigarette. I was fucking taking a fucking hit of my fucking pipe, dude. Smoking that green herb. Yeah, dude. Yeah. And, like, but that's the crazy thing, too. It's like, before there was multiplayer, right? And before anything was, like the game was just straight up, like, single-player aspect-wise, you know what I mean? Like, the whole fucking controversy shit. Well, the simple fact is that you had people who figured out how to fucking define people's planets just by putting down a fucking beacon. You know what I mean? And reading off the actual beacon's fucking numbers and coordinates and shit like that. And somebody created a website based on that. Ever since then, it evolved into, like, this fascinating thing where, like, people started to create their own fucking federations and shit like that within the universe of fucking of No Man's Sky, depending on where they were at. If they were in the Elucid or if they were in, like, somebody else's fucking galaxy or some shit, right? Not only that, does that make that fucking fascinating, but they actually built fucking features around it Like, for example, like if you were around when you were playing No Man's Sky back when like after the first year, right? I think it was around the time when fucking the Pathfinder update came out is where this shit really started to take off. Where people like created their own like the Atlas Foundation and shit like that, and people would actually this cluster of stars. Oh, I just farted. The cluster of stars would actually be overtaken by people that were part of this foundation and created like fucking these little miniature fucking like outlet bases and shit like that for gatherings around and whatnot for future fucking features. And eventually, that's what they did. They opened up the portal system to make it easier to be able to go from point A to point B to the galaxy to like your friend's base or whatever the case may be. Then after that, boom, they made it so like you can actually hang out with these people and see what they've made and whatnot. And now with Beyond, it's taken that whole entire idea and really, really making it a big, big feature of the game now. Which I'm all for. I'm all for that, man. I'm completely all for that. Hold on one second, guys. I have to go take a piss. I'll be right back. Oh my fucking lord, guys. I'm so sorry about that. I took my piss, and then as I was coming out, fucking somebody came into the lounge area and started asking me all these questions and shit about my mom, where the fuck she is and whatnot. Jesus. Fuck. Fuck, man. Hate that shit. Man, it was my bad. Oh, excuse me. Did they ask in French? No. Alright, so, I'm gonna finish this, then I'm getting the fuck out of here. Before I do that, though, let me catch up on the reading here. So, that's true, uncompetitive, but why do you think the fucking Gek use their pheromones, man, when they interact with people? Especially when it comes to traders, man. Like, they use that shit to manipulate their victims into giving anything and everything that they want. That's what makes, like, you know, fucking Gek unique. And to an extent, they kind of have that. But it doesn't play off in the sense of fucking of being too close to the sun. I mean, that might be something that they might be fixing in this update. I don't know. I don't know. Canada disgusts me. No, it's people like you fucking New York Yankee, fucking that actually fucking disgusts me there, Spartan. You make me fucking sick. Nah, I'm kidding, buddy, you don't. So players would figure out about the Sentinels fucking that had to put there fucking to prevent fucking colonization and base fucking building would be possible fucking, but not in the star systems that could fucking contain the life. That's true, but again, with this being a simulation, fucking the Atlas can fucking look at it as an actual advantage instead of it being a disadvantage. And remember, fucking since the simulation fucking can sit there and literally change the look and fucking in the feel and what planet's gonna actually be. Yeah, what's to say that they can actually condense those planets to make it so that it's nothing there? You know what I mean? No, believe me, actually, truth be told, though, Spartan God, there's actually a lot of people that live in my city, man, that don't speak English for shit. They're not foreign people, they're Canadians, but they speak fucking fluid fucking French, and that's all they speak. Well, that's what we were made. That's what we were led to believe. You know what I mean? I mean, hell, even Nada has a goddamn fucking a cloak on her back, man, that actually shows exactly that. But the thing of it is, here's the thing: Nada and Polo tell you fucking that you're part of a simulation, that nothing that you actually see is real, and depending on if you actually choose that path or not, because you can completely fucking ignore the anomaly the entire time that you're playing this shit. Even when it gives you a quest to fucking go in there, you can completely ignore it. And believe me, there's players that actually have played it that way. So they would have no clue that what they're actually doing is part of a simulation. And once you figure out, and when you do get to that fucking, to that end of the end of the universe, man, you realize that, yeah, that's exactly what it is. The Atlas is nothing more than a liar. Yeah, but remember, the Atlas has the ability, right, to create fucking virtually anything. Like, hell, dude, you even get the option to create a new star. Fucking, you know, back in the vanilla days, if you actually gave all the actual proper Atlas stones to create that new star, right? So the actual Atlas in and of itself has the ability to create races and come up and rationalize fucking, like, what this race is or what this race does, without the race ever actually acknowledging it, that it was even part of something. You know what I mean? That's the beauty thing about being in a simulation. Like, you can manipulate that shit and change it however the fuck you want, man. Like, that shit's awesome. It's not straight ass crack. It's because you don't understand it, bitch. Shut the fuck up, Beavis. Fucking crackhead. They did, but they added the Sentinels as part of the creation of the fucking of the simulation. To keep fucking in, you know what I mean? Like to keep fucking things in check, but they end up fucking it backfired on them though. Completely backfired on them, man, because they went to war with the fucking with the Viking for years and centuries. And they never really understood as to why fucking they were there. They just looked the Vikings the way they are, the way they're designed. They looked at the Sentinels as a fucking threat. Meanwhile, what did the Gek do? They enslaved an entire fucking race. Those convergence fucking cubes that you find? Yeah, those are the aftermaths, man, of Korvax's fucking, like, ancestry fucking people and shit that were fucking wiped out because of the Gek. And whenever an actual fucking Korvax induces one of those things, it expands their knowledge of the universe. That's why, like, they themselves fully believe as fucking, like, everything the Atlas does. They don't look at the Atlas as, like, whatever you want to call it. They praise the Atlas as a god. You know what I mean? Which makes sense because the Atlas can technically control fucking their minds if they really want to. So that was like the Korvax, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was their first race that they created. But at the same time, they weren't fucking like, they started doing their own shit, like their programming got all fucked up and shit like that and started doing their own shits. Something like that. The lore of No Man's Sky is no sales. What a fucking shame. Not unless the Atlas fucking refused to allow them to do it. Like, why do you think fucking, like, there was just nothing more than just, like, little stop stations or trade stations and shit like that? That was it. Like I said, you'd be surprised on what the Atlas can do. I mean, if the Atlas really wanted to, dude, and fucking wanted to disable Sentinels, they can. Like, the Atlas has full control over that. But they're not going to because there obviously has to be fucking balance on planets and shit. Or there would be no life to exist on any of these planets or anywhere in the universe at all, period. It would be wiped out. To an extent. There's Spartan, to an extent. Talking about the lore, dude. Never mind. You know what? Uncompetitive, man. Maybe when I stream fucking No Man's Sky, we'll continue this conversation, dude. But on here, we'll keep that on the down low. On the down low, bro. We'll keep that on the down low. Well, to an extent, it kind of did. It kind of did. That's why monoliths fucking existed and shit. Because when you go around to these star systems that are inhabited by one of the three races, that's the actual background to the lore you're going to understand of what these fucking people are, what this race is, and what they're capable of doing and shit like that. Yo, shut the fuck up, Spartan. Tired of you always running your fucking mouth in my chat for no fucking reason. Okay, that's a lie, but still, fuck you. Goddamn, fucking Spartan, always talking shit. You're always gonna talk shit. That's what you're good for. You're not good for anything else. You're good for talking shit. That's it. That's all you're good for. So since we lost Halo Story, I mean, his Stadia friends, fucking, who's next to go? I'm probably gonna say Raccoon. I'm gonna say Raccoon is the next to go. I think that when the new Xbox console comes out and the PS5 drops, dude, man, I think that fucker's gonna disappear, man, on YouTube entirely. That or he's gonna go under a different name and like fucking praise the shit out of what Sony is doing and fucking shit on everything Microsoft is doing. Competitive will be next? Yeah, maybe we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. The almighty Master Chief. Come to think of it, that's actually fire. Yo, do it, man. The Master Chief? Oh, yeah. Yeah, what he's trying to say there on competitive, he's basically saying, like, next generation, like, you're going to be, like, he can see you getting out of the console side and just sticking to one fucking, like, or just sticking to, like, whatever you want to call it, man. Because I think a lot of people that we know, though, I think are going to eventually make that shift over, dude. I don't know why I think that, but I think a lot of people are eventually going to do that, dude. To gaming as a whole on competitive. To gaming as a whole. Never mind on competitive. It's a joke. It's a joke, dude. It's a joke. No, I do agree with you on that bad latency. I do agree. But, all right, guys. I'm out of here. I want to thank you all for popping in. Love you all to death, and I'll see you guys here fucking on the next one, man. I'm out, guys. Deuces. Peace.